All right, guys. Welcome. So, what a day. What a day. Good afternoon, Queep. Shout out to you. What is up? Guys, I have been away, living life, enjoying my time with my child. Because, we do that. We go and we hang out with our children. We don't have to go on lives and put their faces to the camera or whatnot. DJ is delusional if he thinks we're gonna pay 1K to join this panel. For real, sir. Facts. We will talk about that. So much has happened, right? So much. And it's just getting better with each day. Like, remember when I was telling y'all this guy's gonna like completely put himself, he's gonna undo himself. We don't even have to come on lives anymore. We don't have to put out anything unless he puts out something stupid. But he did. He put out something stupid. And it was not just one thing. It was like 8 different videos in like the 2-day span that was just what the hell. I was giggling, I was giggling so hard. I could not believe this guy really thought that he was going to be able to get away with all the crap that he was doing, and then it wasn't going to implode on him. Yo, like, Neph got the message. Neph said bye-bye. For a while, I was going to do a live the other day, and I created this thumbnail. This is a thumbnail I was going to use. I didn't get a chance to use it. So, there is content I'm thinking about, but I don't put it out because eventually the kid's going to go away, which it happened. He went away yesterday. Yesterday, he went to the airport, which was hilarious because I was like, yo, Nev, I will save you, but you need to hurry up and make a decision quick. Dude didn't last the entire summer. Summer ends in September, bro. Like, fall begins in September. We're in August. We're not even, we're a week away from September, being 1 month away from summer being over. Like, dude, the kid didn't last the summer. DJ, what you doing over there, man? What the heck are you doing over there? Was it because you kept them in the dark too long, like metaphorically and figuratively? On the literal and figuratively sense? Like, you actually went ahead and told the kid you're not allowed to turn on the AC. You left them in a hot sweatbox in the dark majority of the time. And people was knocking on your door to serve you papers. Oh, yes, DJ, we know you were trying to avoid these guys like the plague. But don't worry, man. Mail got notified to you. You definitely got those papers, brother. They're going to take you down, bruh. You are going to suffer if you do not respond to those complaints. You have 2 days to respond to those complaints. And if you don't respond to those complaints, a default judgment will be awarded. And a lot of other things can happen too there, DJ. They can hold you in contempt. And they will fine you every day, and then they'll put out a bench warrant. DJ, if they put a bench warrant out on you, the minute you step foot in any government building, they're gonna take you away. Any government building where you have to show ID, they're gonna be like, yeah, step aside, sir. We gotta talk to you for a bit. We're gonna have like posters. I'm gonna have to start making some AI wanted posters about you. Can y'all imagine, like, they posted up wanted and it's this, like, this would be the face that they would use. Because I would like provide them the photo. It would be this face, y'all. Can you imagine, like, have you like wanted a wanted thing with this face? You're like, dude, you're wanted. Like, they're gonna come and get you, like, and you got this face, bro. Like, yo, oh, dude, yes, that's gonna be great. Oh my gosh. Also, Also, not to get it even better, but it did get better. Yo, DJ, tell me why you got stranded in the middle of freaking what state, like South Carolina or something like that? You got stranded in South Carolina, man. How in the world do you get stranded in South Carolina? Tell me why you did not. Oh yeah, he's going live in about an hour and 45 minutes. We'll definitely be on that, y'all. We're gonna be on that. There's no reason why we shouldn't be on that. We got him. So, dude, you was doing a delivery job. You got probably a medical courier thing. There's probably plenty of them out there. And he goes to a warehouse, picks up stuff. You know, same thing as that one over there with the space age aluminum siding on the freaking roof and the sides, looking like he's going to go and transport meat. So this guy now is working there, going around 150 miles. Bro, your car only holds like 320 gallons of gas, or 320 miles of, so 24 gallon tank or something like that. So you got a 24 gallon tank, you get about 320 miles to each tank fill, and you went around with less than a quarter of a tank of gas. Dude, you said the light came on and you knew about it, but you still went on the ride. Like, you don't leave the state with an empty tank, man. Don't go on a job. Won't be there for his live day tonight. Oh, okay, Quee. Good luck on your day, man. You don't leave your home. Don't leave within like a 25-mile radius from your home without putting gas in your car. At least 3/4. You got a freaking Tahoe, dude. It takes like $100 to fill the tank, man. And you like really in your head, you were like, "Oh, this is a good deal. This is a good deal. Should have bought that Honda, huh, sir?" Hondas don't sound too bad, do they? Honda actually sounds like maybe that's the car to get. I don't know. I'm just the guy that works here. Anyways, so there's that. All right. There's him being on pills, guys. He's on Addies. He's on the Addies, guys. And if you're on Adderall and you have bipolar disorder, it's a no-no to take Adderall while you're in a hypomanic state. It is, for someone who lives with bipolar disorder, who has this condition, who knows my ups and downs. I am told you are not supposed to have any stimulants. Nothing that puts you over that edge when you're in hypomanic, because hypomania is very easy to kind of tame and keep level with mood stabilizers. But when you pass that state and you go into a full manic state, you will act as DJ was acting when he was doing the Finding Jumanji video, I'm Down Bad video, and then in the weight room. Homie, you went and made 4 videos plus a short. So you did 3 lives and a short in one day. You was high off of them Addies, my guy. And you didn't have your bipolar medication to stabilize that mood. You screwed yourself royally. Not only did you screw yourself royally there, DJ, with you being in that hypomanic state to full-blown mania, your decision-making's all off. So the very next day, you talk about running out of gas. Then after that, you come on talking about you want $1,000 from people so you can go and bet. Are you freaking stupid? No, not with the applause. Not with the applause, guys. No, you gotta be stupid. No, we ain't gonna cheer this one. We're gonna go ahead and just eviscerate you on this because, dude, why are you thinking you will get rich from gambling? This has been a freaking failed of a cyclical event that you have time and time again proven it does not work at all. Now the applause can commence. Hear me out, Chad. Hear me out. When has this betting ever worked out for this guy? When has it ever worked out? Short term? Sure. It's worked out short term. Has it ever worked out more than 1 year? Heck, more than 2 months. Heck, more than 3 months. Has it ever worked in a span that makes sense that you could see consistent up? No. It's never that. Because DJ, you are not in the position to do the kind of gambling that you think you can do. Bro, you only need to be hitting penny slots. You're chasing waterfalls instead of sticking to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. What up, y'all? Hey there, Holly. And thanks, Conquistador. It's been a crazy morning. Oh, you guys are letting each other know I'm here. Oh, I love you guys. Yo, but right, the guy's chasing waterfalls. Why are you need to listen to that TLC song, Rest in Peace Left Eye. But you gotta listen to that song. He keeps including 25K he got from insurance fraud and betting profits as well. Well, no, the rear ending part, when he brake checked people, that was a legitimate insurance claim. The 25K he's talking about, Queef, because I'm a historian of the DJ grift, is the 25K he got when Cali Girl fronted him like $5,000. She gave him some stupid number. This was when Cali Girl and him were first together, and he's all like, Cali Girl, I'm going to show you how I do it. It's super easy. All I need is a bankroll. Once I get the bankroll, I'll make up so much money. So here's the situation to her like 30 times, and she gave in. She was like, all right, whatever. Front of him 5K. And then dude gave up. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hiding. Thank you, TTW. Here, there's another 25K. Only know 25K for the instant. Yes. So the 25,000 he got was, let's see, when he went to the March Madness back in, I think, 2023, which he was able to get that studio in the high rise, which he thinks was like a flex, but it's not. EJ, hey, what's up, EJ? How you doing? Yo, Brandon, serious question. What is your beef with DJ? Oh, at this point, it's just straight trolling. And then beforehand, it was because I did not like the guy was had a platform to go and try to demean and bully and discredit and try to defame a lot of people that were in the crew in his Discord and in his YouTube chat. I was ready to troll this guy to the ends of the earth. Just, make comments, jokes, roast. Boom, I'll be on it. Be on my merry way. Now, what's done is done. Guy's credibility is gone. He has no credibility. He cannot tell the truth to save his life, and nobody believes him. So, yay, there. We established that because he's not an honest person. He will tell you the entertainment truth, which is a lie. Just whatever comes out of his mouth, unless he provides actual receipts, it's not true. It will never be true unless he provides actual video footage, a picture of it, or a document. Like that's where he's at right now. So that's his fault. I didn't do that. He did. The other thing was pretty much putting him in a place where he's on the defensive. He's constantly defending him. So he's like, got to defend everything. Everything I say, he's got to come up with a counter. But his counters don't have any proof, right? So I'll bring up a web page, or I'll bring up some document that will show oh, hey, this is what it is. And then you see DJ for 30 minutes trying to over explain it. He's on the defensive. The other thing was to tell the world, all right, the person you think I am ain't what DJ's portraying to be. I ain't that person. It was more like a validation on my part to prove to people, hey, whatever this guy's saying, it ain't true. And I want everybody to know he don't have all the facts. So he should stop talking about me. He didn't stop talking about me. So that's why we have this YouTube channel. There you go, EJ. Explanation away. There you go, sir. Yeah, he was using, I love how he was using us as an incentive to his chats. Yep. And if they donate to him, he'd do a panel with us. Yep. So you admitted that we made your channel successful. Exactly, Holly. Holly, funny part of all those new accounts in this chat is people are people he blocked. That's true too. When DJ gets people in his streams, and he gets a lot of people. Yeah, thank you, EJ. EJ, I would not make any vendetta, like, kind of just cause. There's kind of a situation that it happened when we were trying to piece it up in the Discord, and then when we were all in agreement that this was what it was going to be, that I'm not going to go up on the panels. I'll just be in the chat. I'll throw my little jokes. I would even throw a couple of super chats just for fun. Just let me be. Don't talk about me. And then what does he do? Not even the next day, within hours, he goes on Roy's channel and starts talking about me, saying that I'm the reason all this stuff happened to him, all the bad, it's my fault, all this stuff. No, it's not me. All right, DJ's own actions caused these problems, and all I was doing was just proving it as a matter of fact, instead of putting in like a slanderous way, like how he likes to say it is. It's not. Try to be cool and have a good faith. DJ 2 years, just low-cal content for me. Yep. I always say that he creates all the haters he claims he has. Yes, EJ. And it's so funny. I was a big supporter of his. I mean, it wasn't a secret. All right. It was not a secret. When he first brought me on, we had this like cybersecurity talk or something, a technology thing. He brought me up. We had a little interview. He liked what I had. He liked what I was talking about. And he would ask me different questions and I would answer them. And he's like, you brought great content, glazing the hell out of me in the back in DMs. And he's like, you come up. I want you up all the time. And then he's like, I'm going to give you the keys to the back office. Then for me to get put into a spot where he's like, oh, you're trying to take over my channel. You give someone access to your stuff and then you complain that they're taking it away from you. We were trying to help you, and we were giving you stuff to help you with the TOS and stuff, keep you in the algorithm. What's up there, Captain Ridiculous? We were all trying to support him. Yeah, and got drugged through the mud. Yep. Yeah, so we were all here, like, as really devoted peoples to his cause, right? Well, start peeling that onion back, guys. I start listening to him. Yo, what's up, Peach? And I start, you put your thinking brain on when DJ talks and put your listening ears on, and you say, wait a second, DJ. Why are you saying this stuff on a live stream? Wouldn't this be better suited to be said in private? Now you're a hater. All because you said something logical like, wait a second, maybe we shouldn't be discussing these things in the public sphere. No, this is how I do. I tell everybody everything. And then gets upset when we have a comment on said thing he said to the public. Why are you talking about that to me here? Why aren't you telling me this behind the scenes? Because, DJ, you're sharing it in public. Why the hell will we tell you stuff you share in public in private? It don't make sense. You want to have financial audit meetings on freaking public where you go, oh, I'm going to make $100 a day. And with that $100 a day, that makes $30,000 a year. And with that, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to do this. I'm like, whoa, DJ, hold up, bro. Stop having the financial audit meetings with us. How about this? You wait for a month, and then you kind of can accumulate your monthly expenses plus your monthly earnings, and you can kind of gauge how the next month's going to go. But you barely got your feet wet at the job. Barely got your feet wet at the job, dude. And you're like, oh, I don't know. I might as well just sports bet. I don't know. Dude. I have an idea. When y'all get to meet on the planet like a year and a half ago, y'all should invite DJ to stay at the house and film 24/7 and stream like that and see what happens. No. Bad one, Kuiv. Bad one. That will not work. Laker cap era, huh? There, 50 grand, man. Yeah. So now DJ's bright idea is to have crowdfunding to give him $1,000, which he will agree to have me. He names me, says my name. Okay, Dennis. You say my name. Okay, cool, good to go. No secret. I'm not hiding my name. Wow, big whoop-de-doo. And Holly and Royce. Like, oh, I'll bring them all up, but we're going to do one-on-one. Bro, you ain't even willing to do a one-on-one here. What makes you think I'll go up there? You know what made it fun when I would pop up in your StreamYard? It's because you didn't want me there. That's what made it funny. That's what made it interesting. But if you think you openly, willingly are begging all of us to come back to your thing to do a panel with you on your channel, you think that is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. No. You want to do anything, it will be done on my channel. And you're going to pay me to come up. You will pay me for you to talk to me. That's how it's going to work. It ain't going to be just you setting the terms and you going in and then we go up to your pen. No. You will pay me. And whatever monies I deem that you pay me is going to be split between Holly, Royce, and myself. We're splitting that because us three are the reason why you're down bad, right? Right, DJ? It's all our fault. We're the reason why you're down bad. So we have to split the cost of the restitution you have to pay to us. What up, Burton? He just wants views and wants to get money off of it. That's all he wants. I know, Burton. I know. You think we're gonna just go up there because people pay $1,000? You're like, so get this, right? Let's say a dummy does give $1,000. Some idiot, some loan shark gives him $1,000. You think we're gonna just say, oh yeah, DJ, whatever you want, we'll kiss that butt for you? No, we're not gonna do that. That's not how that works. No. Brennan's exactly right. He started out saying that he wasn't gonna let us get to him, but in the end he said he just wanted the extra views from the algorithm. Yeah, what extra views? Like Andrew Wilson versus Candace Olsen versus Bivez versus Dennis Seach. Yo, what extra views? Like, what extra views? His numbers have not changed. They have all stayed consistent between 800 would probably be the max, besides one outlier of over 1,000 views, but 800 and less. That's where he's sitting. None of the views he's getting stay inside. Even if he does get a little push, he destroys it by putting out racist content. He doesn't know how to stay consistent. Hi, kiddo. Oh, we have a guest. Hey. Hi, little one. What you doing here?
Chips. They're under your greens.
Oh, my chips. Oh, your chips, I mean?
Yes.
The little Doritos. Look who came to visit on their own accord.
Willingly leaving frame.
Love you, kiddo. Oh,
Okay.
she's adorable. Limitless pill really kicking in. Yeah, it is. I understand his hatred for Holly. Yo, he's sad all around for the reason he's down bad. Yet he knows he'll only possibly get it if we come back in the panel. Exactly. If he got us on the panel, his views would blow up. Yeah, it would. But that's not giving satisfaction, boys and girls. Yeah, that's not. It doesn't take a rock science to see through Dennis's coat, right? He punches down on Holly because she actually infatuated her. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Our condolences to Holly. God dang. Big sweet girl. Yeah, Bree's a sweet kiddo. Yo, so, all right. Now, you're looking at that, right? Let's go onto the topic of mental health, okay? Because it needs to be said. I went, as soon as that live hit, I went and started looking up some stuff. So I sent in a prompt, right? My prompt was regarding the dude's narcissism. And I then asked about, he has bipolar disorder. And should it be wise to take something like Adderall while in a hypomanic state, right? Could one dose put him over the edge? So they were saying here with the studies of the DSM-5, because we're using the DSM-5 as a reference, all right, the review of that behavioral chain that I had seen is taking a stimulant like Adderall while in a hypomanic or manic state is high risk and unsafe. It says it right here. Okay? That means the doctor didn't assess that this guy was in a manic state before he went on that appointment. Should have done that. Now, for people who are not familiar with this, hypomania, combining it with Adderall, why it's not healthy. Okay? They say the neurochemistry of it is like adding fuel. Remember, I was saying that you being up and you take an upper, you're increasing that. Like they're here. And then you get something that pushes you up. You go over that, and it's really dangerous. And you being in that state, some people stay in a manic state for years. Okay? Mania it's not a short-term thing. If you go full-blown manic, you'll say really weird stuff. Like you feel like you're Thanos and you got the Infinity Stones and you feel powerful. You feel like nothing can harm you or hurt you. So then the escalation risk for that is a potent amphetamine during the already elevated mood rapidly amplifies central nervous system arousal. Instead of providing focus for like someone like DJ who has ADHD, it destabilizes the mood even further. DJ bragging about big meat didn't work on you, Holly. According to DJ, no woman can resist. He's extremely easy to resist. Holly's so funny. One dose, all right, could send him over the edge. Yes, it could. Single dose is a powerful catalyst that's already vulnerable in that hypomanic state. Triggering full mania, single dose can act like the tipping point and accelerates hypomania, mid to moderate into full-blown mania, severe agitation, racing thoughts, intense impulsivity, and hyperarousal. That dude right here, racing thoughts. And he was severely agitated. And he had intense impulsivity. He had everything. Everything. But I don't know about this part here. Because he's been stating he has ED. So I don't know about this. Because he couldn't perform for Cali Girl over there. Precipitating psychosis or delusions. Stimulants carry a known medical warning for inducing or worsening psychotic symptoms such as paranoia, grandiose delusions or hallucinations, particularly in individuals who underlying mood or psychotic disorders. Rapid onset. Because oral prescription stimulants begin working 30 to 60 minutes, a person's behavior, speech rate, tone, intensity change noticeably in a very short time. That's the live. When I saw 3 of these things happen, I was like, holy crap, this guy is, he is fully blown manic. He's full blown manic. Super dangerous right now. All right. What a sudden shift in demeanor looks like for him, right? Pressurized, rapid speech, talking noticeably faster, jumping rapidly between topics, or becoming difficult to interrupt. Inflated grandiosity, ego, an abrupt surge in confidence, bravado, feelings of invincibility. It's all there, guys. He's a manic motherfucker. Agitation or irritability, shifting quickly from euphoria to defensive, hostile, or agitated behavior if challenged. Hyperfixation and impulsivity, becoming intensely focused on a single task or topic while losing awareness of social cues or boundaries. Typically him, because he doesn't know how to act in public. So he's on his phone a lot. Talks to us through there. That's his shield. That's the mask. Yes. Yes, it is. And you know what that task is, EJ? We all know what it is.
I got to get back to betting.
It's always about the bet. Focus on the betting. That's all we got. What was that, DJ? What'd you say?
Is when I'm betting, I'm focused. I'm focused on the betting.
That's right. Nephew did leave, no cap. Nephew said bye-bye on yesterday afternoon. Nephew said bye-bye. All right. How psychiatry handles bipolar disorder and stimulants. So mood stabilization first is what you're supposed to do. Psychiatrists will almost never prescribe or allow stimulants unless the patient's bipolar mood symptoms are fully stabilized on a primary mood stabilizer, such as like lithium, which I take, valproate, I think is what it is, or an atypical antipsychotic. Immediate discontinuation during elevation. All right. If a patient shows any signs of emerging hypomania or mania, medical guidance typically calls for stopping stimulants immediately under physician supervision to prevent further escalation. DJ has all of these symptoms and then some. He has not taken into consideration that he is in a manic state. What he's probably telling the doctor was, oh, I can't focus. Oh, I got anxiety. Oh, I'm depressed. He was none of those things. He was manic as all get out, making stupid ass impulsive decisions, like sitting in that state all spring and summer. He has been like this since March. And for 5 months, he has been on a nonstop crazy tour of mania, hypomania. Not totally manic, but right in that middle range, where all he needed to do is get on his mood stabilizers and take those without any issue, and he would have been all right. He could have gotten that Adderall. The Addy would have never made him this way. But because he was on it and he wasn't stable, the stuff that happened where he was like, he did those three lives in that one short. Dude, why are you in the gym at like 3 a.m.? And then And then homie doesn't even do a live for a whole day. Right? Like the whole day, he doesn't do anything. Then he comes on talking about, I ran out of gas. Like, what? You ran out of gas? What are you talking about? So then the next day after that, he's like, we got to get $1,000 for a bankroll. I'm like, oh, dude, that don't help you. It's just your mania is showing even more. So this guy is teetering on an edge that he will not be able to return from. And if any of you guys are over on that channel that are watching this in post or watching it in this live but lurking, and you're not stopping him by intervention, because the two people that can are Cali Girl and Nab. If they're not stopping him, they're complicit, they're culpable, and anything that happens to this dude is on their shoulders at this point. No grown man lets his gas go empty, especially if he's at work and he knows he has to use his car for his job. Yeah, Burton, I had a similar issue, right? Somewhat what was going on with this guy. I was on my way to the job, and I was thinking to myself, maybe I should leave a little earlier. So I got in the car and left a little earlier. And I stop at the first gas station I see. And I tap. And I put in $20. $20 for me. 3/4 of tank, fine. That gave me about a week's worth, right? And then, what was it, day before yesterday, I think it was, I was like, all right, my gas is starting to look a little low. I had about 90 miles. And then Friday was like down to 60 or something like that. So I was like, okay, let me go to the gas station. So I went to the gas station before I went to go and get lunch. I went and I tapped it. I put the gas in, I filled it all the way up. And then I proceeded to go to lunch. So I filled that thing all the way up. And it cost $37. Well, DJ, I have a Honda, so 9 gallons at $4.09 is $37. It's a lot better than your $105 that you got to put in 24 gallons. So I think I'm doing pretty good on my end. You spending over $90 for your fill-ups is crazy work. I bet you he keeps Cali Girl in the dark. If she isn't in the dark, he's not taking her advice and just ignoring her completely. Yeah. There's a good chance, Burton, that all that's happening. And I'm thinking Cali Girl's not even in the picture no more. Not even in picture no more. Because of the way he was saying, he's like Jumoney. He's not like Jumoney. Because if he was like Jumoney, he would admit that he's a gambling addict. And he didn't. He was saying, I'm betting. Betting's not gambling. Well, betting is totally gambling. To fill my car from about 20 miles left is 65 premium gas. Yeah, Cap. $65 is way better than 100 in any shape. All right, any form of shape. So this guy thinks that him and Jumoney are on a similar path. Jumoney actually has a successful YouTube, DJ. You don't. I have serious questions for her dad to allow his daughter to date a dude like him. That's funny, EJ, because I don't think the dad knows that this is still happening. Honestly, to tell you, I don't think it is, because When he goes to California, they can't stay at the parents' house. Why would you spend the money for a hotel if you can get free lodging? You know, if he's just there, she's just using him as a gigolo, then okay. She's paying him for his dingling. That's fine. But the way he's talking about her, he's like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to marry her and all that stuff. You can't marry a chick without the freaking parents' approval. Father's going to want to walk her down the aisle. Don't want to do it if he wants to wring your neck, DJ. Can't marry a chick whose dad wants to like strangle you in real time. And still, why is he not using the bike? Because he doesn't have the title. He can't register the bike. People actually want to see Jumoney gamble. Yes. Yes, because they know he's going to gamble his last dollar. See, DJ's not in a casino gambling. He's on a phone app gambling. And when he's on a phone app gambling, he doesn't even pay attention to people. He doesn't even talk. All he's doing is looking up on a TV, looking down, looking up at a TV, and looking down. He doesn't, because he's like, oh, I got to pay attention to this game. I got to pay attention to this game. Because the minute the minute he starts losing, he has to bet against the bet that he made, the original bet, so he could break even. But he's not. He's losing like $30. Instead of losing $130, he's like, oh, I'm just going to lose $30. But dude, you're still placing bets on the other side. You don't get that money back. So you spend $130 to lose $30. But you're not. You lost $130 because you still put a bet on the other side. I don't understand what his logic thinking that he's making that money back, because math works a certain way. If you remove something that it has a negative number on it, it takes away from the total. That total left, the new total, is what you have. And then if it says you get back a certain amount, then that amount, let's say for him, he puts 200 down to win 180. Okay, so $180, he lost $20. Okay, so he doesn't get 200 plus that 180 back. He gets 180 back. That 200 is still gone. So he lost $20. He's betting to lose. He is not betting to win. He's worse than Steve will do that gambling. Yep. Oh my gosh. Hey, don't you got a live to do? Look who it is. It's the amazing grifter, guys. Amazing grifter in the chat. Nephew got the hint, man. Nephew said, I'm out. Nephew's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. No. The nephew ain't in anywhere near this dude. And good on the nephew for having a brain. Nephew couldn't even pass the driver's test. He's going to be late to his own live, like always. Hey, he was supposed to be live at noon. Thank Cali Girl for the 1K. No. He got $1,000 from a loan shark, y'all. He owes the person a percentage of whatever the bankroll is. And guess what, y'all? Didn't he have $1,000 bankroll last time? How did that turn out, DJ? How long did that last? Huh? You think because you have delusions of grandeur and you have Addy on your side and you're in a full manic mode, you're manic right now. You're totally manic taking Addies. Do you think you're going to make it and become rich? No. Yeah. Picking up cash. Right. Because you got a loan shark, DJ. You owe a percentage. Anyways, the last time you had $1,000 bankroll, that was back in March. for March Madness. And how much money did you get out of that $1,000 bankroll? Huh, DJ? What'd you get out of that $1,000 bankroll? You made $3,500 off of it, right? So you're not gonna get the same. You're not. Whatever you think is happening ain't gonna happen. And plus, your expenses. You said you had only $2,500 in expenses. From that $2,500, you now say you have $6,100 in expenses. How in the heck do you get 2.5 times, 2.5 times more expenses? Is it because of the loan sharks? Is it the loan sharks? You got to pay all your loan sharks? Alert. Nephew missing. Leslie walking to the airport. Jump off that bridge, sir. Go ahead. You know you want to. I don't understand why you ain't even going live at the time that you said at 12. I don't get it. You're full manic. You shouldn't be touching Addy. You should be getting on your mood stabilizers. You should not be in gambling, because gambling is your vice and it will destroy your life. Oh, wait, nope, too late. Yeah, Burton. The dude has till Monday to respond to the complaint, or a default judgment's going to be ran on him. They're going to rule that on him, right? Not only that, they could fine him in contempt, okay? Not only that, they can send out a bench warrant for his arrest. He is going to have a warrant out for his arrest for contempt. Guys, the timeline still stands. September, he loses everything. November, he announces he's moving back to Vegas. And then January, the lease is up, guys. The lease is up. He's got right now, he's going to get a notification in about beginning of November. The beginning of November, he's going to get a notification. It's going to be his 60-day notice to renew his lease. He is not renewing his lease. He is leaving North Carolina. He's going to come up with some stupid excuse to tell you guys this. Oh, I talked to his son. I'm going to see him only in the AAU tournaments, so that way I can focus. I got to get back to, I got to lock in. I got to get back into the grind. You know what he's going to do? He's going to go to Vegas. He's going to do Lyft. He's gonna do some type of gig work, because the guy doesn't understand that you make more money over time if he had a W-2. Like, legit. Because consistent income would save his life, and he stayed away from gambling. But he don't understand that. Oh, no, DJ. You don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. I'm already telling you what's happening to you. In November, after you have lost everything, you're going to try to scramble in September. You're going to try to scramble in October, and then you're going to scramble in November, and then you're going to realize, oh crap, Thanksgiving, I can't even buy food for my home because my kid can't even come over. I don't have anything there. I have the lights off. I can't turn the lights on. I can't turn the heater on. Like, I need to do something. Oh, I know. I need to go back to Vegas. So you're going to announce in Vegas. You're going to call in to say you're going to leave. You're going to go over there. You're going to plan. You're going to go over and you're going to fly over there using your Frontier Pass. And you're going to look for a place to stay. And then you're going to get there, DJ, and go, oh, I ain't got a place to stay. I didn't get a chance to sign the lease. I know they had roaches. You're going to make every excuse in the book, and then you're going to try to get a comp stay. So you're going to go and bet just so that way you can hit the threshold so you can get a comp night, one night. A lawsuit will take your permanently. No, that's not how that works. They take things you own, like the bike, the car. If you own the car, might not even be in your name. They'll take all your accounts. They'll freeze all your accounts. They'll put a lien on your taxes, and if you ever file taxes, like you could never buy a commercial building ever again. You'll never be able to do anything, and if it's anything with your social security number, you'll never be able to file for social security because you'll owe. That lien's gonna be there, and then by some chance, like you have a death or something like that, an unfortunate death, bro. Your estate will have the lien, and then your kids are gonna inherit your debt, bro. Like, do you understand that you getting this judgment against you ruins your child's life? Like, you better make sure Aiden gets into that damn the NBA, because that multi-million-dollar thing is gonna be terrible for you. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be terrible for you. Oh my goodness. The lawyers are watching this live. Yeah. DJ, the lawyers are watching your stream. You gave them so much evidence. So much evidence. (1-800) find them is not a legit number. Oh my gosh. That's why DJ doesn't have any like this. If this is the way DJ thinks that this is such a funny thing. This is such a troll. Like Homestead Dairy, is this a legit Carmen milk? No. Like Philly, PA. It's like the guy doesn't weigh 160 pounds. The dude's not 19 years old. The guy's not 5'10". Like none of this stuff. Like this is DJ's way of attacking. He's gonna try to get the channel taken down. That's his attack on me. DJ thinks that taking this channel down is gonna ruin my life, guys. He's so funny. Oh no. Oh no, don't take away my YouTube. No. DJ's an idiot, right? 160 nephews being good, right? Dude, it's not even like dude, you just said your nephew is on a plane back to Youngstown. And now you're flipping out over a freaking joke of a milk carton as a troll to you. Because you pushed your nephew away. You couldn't get your nephew a driver's license. You couldn't get your nephew any type of situation that would better himself. You didn't do any of that of the sort. Your nephew was completely in a corner hiding because of you. He couldn't go out. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't drive. You said in a month you were going to get all his stuff. You were going to set up everything. You didn't. You put this kid in a little box, told him to stay there until I get back. And then you would take him outside for a bit. Like, okay, doggy, we're gonna go play in the beach. Come on, we're gonna run around for a bit. What'd you do? You'd sit on the damn beach, put a big old little selfie stick and be like, I'm betting y'all. Neph's fine. Look, Neph's right here. Like, dude, for real. And this is how you're gonna respond is like, oh, I'm gonna report your channel. Oh, I'm so upset. He's saying lies. YouTube, he's saying lies. I'm so mad. Dude, you got a problem, bro. He's still scared. Little 8-year-old Dennis never grow. Yeah, scared of his own shadow and the truth. Right. He pushed his nephew away. And how is that my fault, DJ, that you couldn't get your nephew situated? The kid doesn't drive. He couldn't even pass the driver's test. Nephew is happy he gets out of, yeah. You know, nephew was better off where he was before he came live with you. The kid, you said he had a job. If you got a stable job, why do you leave to go to another state? You don't understand. I own 10 phones. I'm rich. I got the best phone. You just don't understand. Just don't get it. I got all the greatest, latest tech. You just don't get it. DJ, you are such a freaking sad person, man. It is the saddest life that you live right now, that you think focusing on me and not your LOL suit. Bro, you got a whole LOL suit to worry about, homie. You got thousands of dollars that are going to be coming out of you, plus millions more later, because once the tort actually gets the judgment ruled, it's going to be millions. It's 25 is the low end. It's got an approximate. It's approximately 25,000. That's the lowest form of the lawsuit. It doesn't have an end. It goes all the way up. He doesn't have a job. He left. You took him to the airport, and he's gone. Nephew left. Be honest with yourself, DJ. You pushed the kid away. You don't get it. That's not my fault. That's your fault. You couldn't prep him to get a driver's test. The driver's exam, bro. You couldn't pass the motorcycles test. All right? You couldn't pass the motorcycles test. So how dare you try to teach your nephew how to friggin' do the written exam for the driver's test? No. No. Is this? Yes, it is, Bert, the real amazing hustler. Look, hey, chat, check this out, guys. This is what I'll do. If y'all guys can find the Cash App and y'all donate the $1,000 to my channel, I will create a Cash App to send the nephew the $1,000 if y'all donate the $1,000 here. We'll send the cash to nephew. Because why not? Y'all donate to it here. We send it over there to the nephew. Might as well. Anyways, if you guys want to do that, $1,000 for nephew, it'll go straight to nephew. And I'll even record it. All right, I'll record it. And then I'll post it of me actually sending it with the message to the nephew. That's if y'all guys wanna. But y'all don't want to, that's fine with me. The nephew's seen that DJ's a failure. Yeah, of course, Burton. DJ's a total failure. DJ is a total failure. And it's so sad that his answer to his failureship is going to be gambling. Gambling to broke, guys. DTB. We're DTB in here. DTB. We're driving to, or not driving. We are gambling to broke. DJ lost everything driving. DJ lost everything, right? Driving. So DTW, let's come up here, DTW. Let's get that Discord going, huh? Let's get that Discord going. Guys, come on up. Y'all guys could tell DJ how y'all really feel since he wants to be in the chat. Come on up, y'all. Come on up. Let's have a conversation here. And then y'all get to tell DJ yourselves that he's a grifting loser. Anyways, you couldn't get your nephew the driver's test, man. You could not do it at all. Yeah, that's what Bert, I heard. He said we're too broke to donate to nephew. So DJ could not get, right? Nephew couldn't pass the driver's exam, which is hilarious, right? DJ couldn't pass an insurance exam, couldn't pass the motorcycles test. So DJ went and took the test 6 times, guys. 6 times. On the 6th try, all right? The 6th try, this guy got the motorcycles license done. But now the guy can't even drive the motorcycle because it's not registered. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that something, y'all? The guy could not pass the motorcycle license, but then he can't even register it. Bro popped an Adderall and thinks he's Superman and could fight God himself right now, right? High on that Addy. Crazy people right now. We're excited to hear this angel donor. It's a loan shark, Bert. Homie got a loan shark. And before anybody pops up on the Discord for the voice chat, guess who ran away? DJ. DJ ran away because he's a little freaking wimp. He ran away like a little girl he is. Oh, congratulations, DTW, on your elevation in life. Yeah, he needs to check his ego. DJ needs to go and detox from that Addy and also detox from the gambling and take his mood stabilizers because dude needs it. Poor thing. For real. Paris, why are you using that clown right there? You got a better clown to use, man. You got that emote, dude. You got the emote, my guy. Look at this. We got real emotes over here. Use the real clown emoji. Here's what happened. You and DJ used to be cool, man. I know, right? He used to be. He's gonna have to sell his motorcycle. There you go. Because his court is gonna want their money. Yo, court's gonna put a lien out. Dude's cooked. He ain't got a chance. There's no chance. They're gonna put a default judgment on him, and whatever the judge deems necessary for the damages, it is gonna be ruled against DJ. He has no defense. No defense. Y'all, please understand when I tell you, if DJ does not show up for his court appearance, he is in some serious, serious trouble, and that's no cap. The building will get a lien. It will, yeah. It's either a lien on the building, right? Or it's gonna be another piece, which is lien on his tax, lien on his estate, lien on his bank accounts. That Wells Fargo account that he has will be completely overrun. They will freeze all his assets. He will have nothing until the judgment's paid. He's already in trouble now. He still pays the taxes on the building. Yeah, he still has to pay those taxes. And whatever it is on top of that, he owes. Exactly. Exactly. I wonder what it's going to be like when he goes live, because he's going to be full-blown manic, and we just set him off because he couldn't shut the channel down. Just like he did to everyone else. Yep, he fails. Yep, everyone in his life, and he pushes them away. Yep, it is sad, Paris. F around, find out. We Isn't this the 1800s? You can't just jump states anymore and get away with it from issues. No, you can't. You can't, Queef. That's going to follow them because the federal government's going to know. The IRS is going to know. That said, the weed wasn't good enough in Carolina. Oh, dang, W. The city wants their money. He isn't paying. Yep. Yeah, Burton. The repairs that he owes and everything, you know what probably could happen too? They seize the property, right? The city. And once they seize the property, they're going to fix it. And the bill goes to DJ. He will be hit with the taxes of the repair. So, guys, think about this. He'll have the judgment ruled against him, and then he's going to be liable for all the repairs on top of that, y'all. Multi-million-dollar judgment against this guy. Oh, yeah, Bert, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to enjoy this crash out. Oh, gosh. He don't realize he got sued and the building was put on a froze state until the court decides the case. He can't sell it. Yep. Maybe Neph is leaving and repairing the building on the down low. He can't. And the damages people's health be vast. Yeah. That's going to be determined by the courts. The judge is going to be like, all right, if you got 3/4 of a tank of gas, you don't word it. I got a quarter less than a full tank. I'm not sure. You don't want, okay, you don't want it. If you got 3/4 tank gas, you don't want it. I got less than a quarter. Yeah. Yeah. I have 3/4 bankruptcy coming soon. He can't even do that, DTW. These judgments, you can't even get, you're not saved from tax liens. You're not safe. He can claim bankruptcy for anything else, but judgments against him in the courts, he has to pay. No. Yo, he cooked himself. Why would you admit you ran out of gas, dude? Like, you can't say that you want to be rich, you want to be that. You can't even keep gas in your car, man. You can't even keep gas in your car. I bet he's calling Navisky, telling them to leave free so they crash out together. Yeah. 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 Yeah, DJ, you do suck at math. When you were adding, supposedly just subtracting yesterday, you were paying all your bills. Yeah. Yeah, he went in 2.5 times his what you call it? His expense. Yeah, he's perma-fried. Yeah, we are so back, the W. We are so back, yo. This guy's like, all right, yo, we're gonna go back to the very homeless streams that we started out with. We're gonna be living in our car. We're gonna run it up. We're gonna be homeless until we get rich. No homes until we get rich. We're living in the car until we become wealthy again. We're gonna bet all day. We're gonna bet all night. We can shower at the Y. We don't need to shower at a home. We don't need laundry. What's laundry? I'll just buy me new clothes because I'm rich like that. Like, okay, DJ, you're rich like that, but yet you ain't got a roof over your head. He stated at the beginning, pay at the building, and then he started subtracting more. Yeah, he got more manic, and then he started adding it. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, I was watching that too. It didn't make any sense. I'm surprised J Media wasn't there showing confusion eyeballs. We're going back to betting a butler for a man in Vegas. Yeah. He's going to be a butler for the dude. The guy was a loan shark, Burton. And DJ was the one collecting the monthly protection monies that they owed. Because DJ is doing the same thing. He's getting $1,000 to pay back $1,100. Whoever this person is that gave him $1,000, you're an idiot. Because if you really think DJ is gonna make anything out of that $1,000, you're an idiot. You should have told him 50% commission, so you get $1,500 back. Why the hell would you approve a 10% commission, dummy? It's called loan sharking. Not a traditional loan at a 10% APR, bro. That's crazy. No, he's gonna start doing 10 stream. He's probably talking to YouTube right now saying he's bullying me again. You should take him down. Well, this would be fun if he goes back. We catch a loan shark too. Yep. Risk 1,000, win 100. Nah, I'll pass. Nah. No CGs there, Paris. No CGs in this one. Not one. He'll put his loan shark in jail with him going live. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I still think Kelly girl or her father is the loan shark. It will make why he hates him. Oh, damn. I doubt that. Water Sky. Whoever it is that did the $1,000, they're completely batshit crazy because they're going off of the promise that DJ is gonna make money off of this whole thing. Oh wow, color me shocked. For real. If the loan shark was so loyal, why wouldn't he help him with the repairs on the building? If the loan shark was rich, why didn't the loan shark help with? Because the roofers themselves didn't feel safe repairing that. DJ even said he wouldn't do more than 10% because he doesn't want to give up half of what he's making. Even if he loses money, he didn't want to have to pay it all back. I mean, that's how you know it's not a good deal, right? He would lose everything because the $1,000, all he's going to make out of it is what, maximum 3,000 out of 1,000. If you're making 3,000 and you owe 1,100, that means you're only taking $1,900 home. Ski sold 2 pair of the Jordans. That's the 1K loan. Dang, pothead. That's crazy work. That is crazy work. I bet the 1K giver is MJ, but she made him say he was gonna move back in with her to get it. Ooh, man, he probably had to blow it back out, huh? There's Sunflower, just like he did with Cali Girl and blew her back out to get some cash. Probably not that rich. The building may cost up to $1 million. Yeah, Water Sky. It's definitely up there in repairs for sure. It's definitely. That was so funny. DJ pops up like that, tells me to take down that picture. You're doing something illegal. DJ became a beta male right there, y'all. Beta. Stop that or I'm going to finger wag and report you. This is your only defense, right, DJ? You should focus on your court case. What would your defense be, DJ, on your court case? Like, what would you say is like the reason why you should not have to pay the damages for people that have been hurt by your dilapidated building? Like, it's not me, it's the business. So wait, so the business made the decision, DJ? Who's the person that operates this business? Your name is on that freaking paperwork. So they're going to say, so the business has a thought, it has brain, it has decision-making power? A business that makes absolutely no money? It makes no money at all. You don't provide any services. You don't offer any goods. You're not selling a product. So DJ, there is no business. It's you. So you own the building, you're responsible, and you signed a deal with the previous owner that you are taking full responsibility, and that's what happened. He pawned 2 phones. Damn. He should get a separate lawyer a long time ago. Yeah, he should have got a lawyer a long time ago. Not the one that he used to Billy suit. That's a hook for a song. Oh yeah, there, pothead. I sold 2 phones, one for for a 1,000 loan. I sold 2 phones for a 1K loan. DJ don't understand conflict of interest. Not at all. Not at all. Not, yo, Jinx, facts on that. They're going to look at his video, see that new phone, and then going to ask how he got that phone. Exactly. Riff DJ, kudos to Nephew for stepping up for himself. Exactly, Blazer. Stood 10 toes down and was like, I'm done. Where do you think Neph went? He went back to Youngstown. He's back with his family. He's not going to stay over here. It was good, Bobby. Signing to deals. Nice. DJ's gonna his new handle's STD. DTW's it's STD. Nephew left. Nephew bounced. He's like, I'm done. I can't be here for this. Nephew's gone. Selling the nephew for $1,000 is nasty work, y'all. I got DM'd. I got DM'd. Sold the nephew for $1,000, y'all. That's freaking great. Yo, DJ turned into a coyote, bro. Poor nephew. Didn't DJ say nephew was part of his LLC? Yeah, but nephew's not. There's nobody else in there other than DJ. There's no one else listed. Nobody's been registered other than DJ himself. And that's what makes this very interesting, is that he can't get away from that. No matter how hard he tries. Your name is stuck on this one, man. It is stuck. Hey, Bivas, we gotta go back to the sports book. Thinking Nav is worth like $30. Oh my gosh. Bobby, I went to the farmer's market this morning and got some homegrown produce to be more like you. Oh, it did seem manic last live, not gonna lie. Yeah, water sky. I broke it all down. If you go into earlier in the stream, you'll see it. It's all in there. If you want to wait for the transcript to post, it'll probably post like in a couple hours after the live, and you can just search manic, and then you'll see the scene where I'm breaking down the DSM-5 definitions of what he was displaying. Yeah, nephew did say deuces, but I was telling the people in the stream earlier, Bert, that this if you guys have access to the Discord, which the majority of y'all do, this was created days ago. Like this wasn't something new. We couldn't, like, Neph was not around. We were like, where's Neph? Have you seen Neph? Like, Neph, where you at, Neph? So then yesterday, DJ's like, oh, I took Neph to the airport. DJ, people ain't just leaving to the airport if they got a JOB, bro. They have to accrue leave. 2 months at a job ain't enough to accrue leave. Takes a lot longer to accrue enough time to disappear. And nephew ain't getting jobs that are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That dude is definitely, he's lying to save face. Of course, Scott, you know it. Dude got the nerve yesterday to say he tells the truth. No, not at all. Nephew saw the writing on the wall when he was in our chat, bro. Remember when he popped into our chat and he says he's just here to watch and you see what happens? Neph was like, I think they got a point. Something wrong with you, bro. Davion, you don't understand. You don't understand. They're just haters. They're just haters. It was like, no. I've been watching this for a while, and this guy is definitely onto something. You ain't right in the head, and you thinking gambling is gonna make you rich. You're fucking psycho. I need to get out of here. I'm gonna stack up some bread, and I'm out. And I bet on his way out, he handed nephew a bill, and it said, "You owe me $2,500, but we could settle this right now for $1,000." Can you guys imagine? That's what happened. He's like, I'm gonna kick you to the curb, but here's your bill on your way out, bro. Nev gave him the money as a like a thank you for letting him stay there for 8 months or 5 months and not did anything with him. He's like, these are for the 2 times you took me out to the beach. Dang, Kemet, what are you doing? Why are you throwing the hate over here? Holly and Dennis should have dated. Golly, Kemet, that's not nice. The electricity bill was the sign Uncle's cooked, right? Yo, when he was like the electricity turned off, nephew said, Unc, what's going on? The lights are out. Oh yeah, I got you, Commit. Yeah, man, I got you. Like I'm really happy you're enjoying this stuff. Now go over there and clown the hell out of DJ, man. This is freaking hilarious. Figured out the laptop, bro. What happened to it? Oh, it's good to go. Oh, good, Roy. I'm glad you figured out. Cali girl equals the investor. For real. I mean, again, Commit, highly doubt that that's possible. I think he did a loan shark. It's not anybody who we think it is. I think he found a loan shark around the area to give him the monies. Maybe there wasn't enough room on the floor for all nephew stuff. What are you doing? Why are your stuff all on the floor? You still haven't gotten me a dresser. I'm still waiting on the dresser. Here's the situation. I need a bankroll. Just wait. I'll get a bankroll. We'll buy a dresser. It's been like 4 months. You said you're going to get that dresser. Still nothing has happened. Send nephew back to the motel. He sure did. Oh, okay there, Roy. Look at you figuring out your IT issues. Let's go. Go out. Congratulations. Nephew went back and told his brother, don't go. He probably told DJ's daughter, don't come too. He's gonna use you like he used me. Facts, Burton. Facts. Don't be like me, Scott. Don't be like me and you getting like 4 couches. Don't do that. Don't rub that in. Do it. Do it. Totally do it. Do it. Rub it in. Rub it in. Do it. Do it. Don't do that. That's terrible. Yes, yes, yes. Do it. Do that. Oh, couch is on the way. We're going to find sing good. You learn shit when you sit in your car all day waiting DoorDash. I got you, Roy. Good job, though. I mean, facts, man. Like, you did the research, figured it out, you got it all good. I mean, I knew there had to be something hardware-wise because there's no way you share the screen and then all of a sudden your whole shit collapses, right? Laptops are bad for streaming anyway. Better off getting a desktop. You probably said he was going to start charging him in Neph. He was like, F that, I'm out. So nephew got, what that nephew got out of this? No license, no job, no savings, $4 in crypto for real. And a bill for $1,000. That's what he got, Bert. Bill for $1,000. Some people rather just sit there and complain about their problem rather than fix it, though, Roy. Yeah, that's true. Dino throwing elbows at Scott and Roy. For real. The W's watching y'all's thing, too. Yo, but let me tell you, Roy, with you figuring out this capacitor problem, now there should be no reason why you shouldn't be throwing all the drama llama stuff at us. Bringing back old Roy and start trolling people and coming at him. Roy, we need to see this happen. Let's go. He hasn't stopped crashing out. He closed that chapter. Inflation, mofo, it costs a lot for bathroom supplies. It does. It does. What? Nephew lost money? Didn't DJ give a loan to nephew for his New Balance sneakers? He did give him a loan. He gave him a shoe loan for $100. You owe me $100. So he told nephew, like, hey, on the way out, here's a bill for $2,500. But we'll settle this now for $1,100, yo. That's what he did. Maybe he returned the sneakers. He gave the sneakers back, walked back home barefoot. Like, he's like walking back to the airport with no shoes on. It ain't gonna be a problem because he won't have to take his shoes off when he's going through security. It's like you got sneakers and you can take them off. No, I don't need that. I got my socks. I've been bit mosquitoes too hard than hobos. So there were mosquitoes that bit harder. They're Roy, is that what you're saying? That's funny. All right, y'all. 3:00. Gonna head over there and we're gonna watch this dude make a whole bunch of stupid content and try to defend himself after what I just displayed over here. He's going to have to explain his angel investor, which is a loan shark. He has to explain why he's paying back $1,100. And then how much do you expect to make off of that $1,000 there, DJ? Because remember, $1,100 of it has to come out. So you need to deduct that. Deduct means subtract from whatever total you're expecting. So if you say you expect to make $8,000, you're actually not making $8,000. You are actually making $6,900 because $1,100 of that $8,000 needs to go back to your loan shark. So we need to be realistic with the money that we're announcing there, DJ. Secondly, how much are your expenses going to be? Do you know how much you got to pay out to the bills, right? So if you say your bills are $6,100, then in that $1,000 is actually making you $800, DJ. Make that make sense. Oh, the W. He didn't turn $100 into $2,500. There's no way he turned $100 into $2,500. Don't forget, he's in forever debt. Yeah, exactly. And to think, nephew wasted 5 months of his life getting nothing in return but lies and a reason to not be like DJ. Yep. A good lesson learned for that kid. Good lesson learned. That right there in itself is enough to save. He saved lives, DJ. DJ saved a lot of lives. He blew that coin. Yeah, he did. He blew a lot of stuff. He blew a lot of stuff, y'all. Oh, this is good. All right. So DJ is going to be going live in about hopefully 20 minutes. So let's use this 20 minutes to wrap up and let's go over all the things that happened. Okay. $6,100 a month is over $70K a year. That's insane. That's insane. Pothead, there's a person living like DJ cannot amass $61 a month in expenses because he doesn't live that life. He doesn't live that life. If you were to take into account his rent and the electricity used, maximum is $1,500, right? Out of that $2,500 now, he has $1,000 in normal bills. Well, you need to add an additional $1,000 for the car because the car itself is about $1,000 a month in gas, right? So that's $3,500. If DJ makes $4,000 a month, then he has a $500 cushion for expenses. He doesn't have that at all because in reality he makes a little bit over $2,500 a month. And if he makes a little over $2,500 a month and his bills are $2,500 a month, then he's pretty much net negative in a year sense because sometimes your expenses increase. And with the monthly upcharges in services and all that, he's probably net negative. And what he's got to do sometimes is run those gig apps to cover the cost of expenses happening at that time. There's not expenses to cover for the future. It's like over the weekend. So it's like, oh, I got a bill that comes out on Monday. I got to hurry up, boom, 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 run this out to cover that threshold. So he's not in the negative. There's no way. AAU is a tournament. You pay that in the front end. You don't pay that in the back end. You pay for the whole thing. There, unless the mom paid for it up front, and DJ has to pay her back, which that one I believe. Because those tournaments aren't you pay it monthly. Those tournaments are like for $6,000, you get your kid into the tournament and pays for the whole thing. The extra stuff that DJ does is buying these big old, hotel rooms, so the kids like near his friends and all that stuff, and the pizzas and buying for the trainer. That's extra stuff. You don't have to pay for that. The AAU tournament he can drive there and drive back. You don't have to stay there. Him staying there is extra because the $6,100 that he would have to pay for the whole entire tournament. It covers those expenses for the kids. You know, like those kinds of things. They don't have you pay every week. No, the kids in the tournament, because you signed them up. They know how much the whole thing will cost. They get the group discounts. The kids are all staying in the same hotel. It's freaking stupid. The guy really dumb if he thinks that we don't know this. Oh, Queef, we know why. We know why he's trying to impress kids, because he peaked in high school. He doesn't know how it is to be an adult and how adults flex. Adults don't flex by talking about hotel rooms and food and all that stuff and like the latest phones. Adults talk about, what's your retirement looking like? How much money did you make in your 401k? What kind of investments you got going on? Those kinds of things. Talk about timeshares and like vacation homes and like property ownership. DJ's like in high school talking about, oh, I got like a car. I got a car. You know, you bragging about a car as an adult is, and it's an older car too, dude. You brag about old cars that you get to people who don't have cars, like children, 16-year-olds. You show up with that car, it's big. They're gonna go, oh wow, look how many of us could sit in this car. That's what high school kids think about. Adults go, how many miles per gallon is that car getting? 10? Terrible buy. How much does it cost for maintenance in a year? Like what, you about to pay about $5,000 a year in maintenance? Oh no, I'm all right. How much are the tires? Nope. Nah, man, I'm good. Adults don't think about just the car, man. We think about other stuff, yo. Like there's other things you need to think about. Like you got to think about how you're gonna pay your bills with this big ass vehicle you can't afford. But DJ's like, nah, you don't understand. It's a situation. I could do more with this. I could do deliveries, dude. Adults ain't talking about entry level position jobs. We're talking about being in a job for 3 to 4 years or 4 to 5 years and talking about becoming management, upper management, C-level employee, C-suite employees, executives, and all them. We're talking about those kind of things. There'll be a chief in front of it. People are talking about getting master's degrees at their advanced age. Like people at my age, in their mid to late 30s, into their early 40s, sometimes in their 50s, are talking about master's degrees, bro. Because we already walked the path of the bachelor's. So we're talking about like elevating ourselves. So we'll go back for our master's. Those are the kind of things we talk about as adults. He does honestly think we're all broke. I know, Pothead. AAU is expensive in its own right, but the outcome is worth it. They got exposure in the eyes from the colleges and sponsors. Yes, Burton. Yes, I'm not doubting that. He admitted the SUV only has 6 months left. Talking about these guys' money is worth. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. You think DJ pays for maintenance? The oil's probably burnt. I'd have college funds set aside before. Yep. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even worry about that. Because if my kid was a bright, shining star in this whole upcoming thing, I'd send him to the military and try out for the basketball team of the military. Because if the kid's got skill, why not get a free ride through colleges, but also get a free ride scholarship-wise through the freaking higher tier colleges? Because you can utilize your GI Bill. But if you get a scholarship, you can hold on to that GI Bill and then pay for your master's. Go into the military, freaking kiddo, and your life will be set. Don't listen to DJ. Exactly, pothead. I got medical for the rest of my life. I got a pension for the rest of my life. I get a pension from the freaking VA for the rest of my life. They can't take that away from me for the rest of my life. So if DJ was smart, he would think about those things, but he's not. And adults talk about this stuff. That's what I be thinking about. You can probably got his master's in gig work. That's crazy. Yeah, water. I get it for my bipolar disorder. Yep. Now you trying to say, I was lying and all that stuff. Nah. Why would I lie about something like that? That's ridiculous. you don't lie about that. Yeah, so my bipolar stuff, I get at. It was really tough too, because it took 13 years to really fight for the benefits that I got now, and it was a long road. But man, with everything that's happened, everything, getting that pension and stuff, man, woo, so good, man. I get my compensation because of the mental health problems that I had during my time in the service, and they got aggravated because of what happened with my time in service. So it's not fun having bipolar disorder. It's really hard some days, I would say about 2 weeks maybe. I'll probably start feeling the full effects of it, but I'm feeling the low settling in. My energy level's kind of dipping. I'm not feeling focused sometimes. Ooh, a whole saga and getting intense. What an arc. Yep. Yeah, so I got to stay up on my meds, stay communicating with the doc and everything. But the medical benefits are, oh my gosh, they're amazing. And I highly recommend anybody who ain't in the military and you're of age, go into the military, go serve your country, get the benefits of that too, because the benefits are 10 times greater than you just staying in the civilian sector for the rest of your life. You learn so much. There's so many benefits with serving the military. So many. All right, y'all. With that, what have we learned, right? DJ doesn't tell the truth. He's being sued. Yep. We already know that. He hasn't responded to the lawsuit at all. Zero. Well, yeah, we have to. We have to go run through it. We got to. Nephew escaped, did the great escape, and he successfully left yesterday. The taxes are as follows. We are still delinquent. He still owes $2,240, and his name is still on the lease or still on the deed. So he still don't pay his stuff. You don't pay his obligation. DJ don't pay his obligations, guys. So you can't trust someone who ain't staying on top of their obligation. What else did we learn? DJ's got a loan shark. Obvious. There's no Cali girl in this situation at all. Cali girl is not a part of it. And he's gonna be out of everything in September. He's gonna lose everything. In November, he will announce moving back to Vegas. January, he moves back to Vegas. Says he's gonna go and get an apartment locked up and all that stuff locked in. But when he gets there, there's no apartment locked in because he's going to say roaches out of nowhere. He's going to go and gamble to get comp time. So he'll go and get a comp room and say, okay, I'm going to get a night. And he's just going to keep doing that, bouncing around like he was doing when he first went to Vegas. And then he's going to say, I'm not going to stop until I'm rich. So that's it. Yes, CG finally learned. And I'm glad she did because this was getting out of hand. All right. With that, this is the end of my transmission of this. This is BVAS. Thank you for everyone who came through and for the donations as well, the jewels. Thank you, DTW. J Media, thank you for coming. You can check the replay. We had fun. The grifter in chief, DJ, came into the chat, started saying some lies, thinking that they were the truth. No one believes you. Nephew has been released from his captivity, and he's in Youngstown. You all take care, and I will bid y'all adieu. Check out his video and clown him, because that's what I'm going to do. See y'all. I'm outies. See you next time, guys.